Hey, in today's video, I'd quickly like to go over probably the number one party trick for climbers and probably everybody's first goal when they get into calisthenics. And that's just the simple muscle up. Let's get started. So I'm basically gonna break this down to six steps. First one's gonna be grip, first swing, second swing, pull, row, dip. Let's hop into number one. When it comes to the grip that you're gonna use for the muscle up, it's very important that your wrists are over the bar. You never want to be in your fingers. In your fingers, when you try to come up, it's gonna be nigh on impossible. In your hands, it's not too bad, but you still have to do a little bit of rotation. Ideally, you wanna hit it with the false grip and have your wrist completely over the bar. That way, when you go in, notice how your wrist doesn't change the angle. It's already in the perfect position. However, it may be slightly uncomfortable, and it will be uncomfortable. The key here is that instead of thinking about your hands being straight, you actually want to focus on turning your elbows outside. You turn it outside, and this is going to help put your wrist over the bar. Once your wrist is over the bar, you could grab it like this. You notice, look at how much wrist I have over it. And then as you sink down, you're now in a really good position. So one more time. You're gonna take your hands, instead of having them straight, completely put your wrists over the bar, grab the bar, and then go back into a straight position. And notice how much wrist I have over the bar. And in actual motion, I'm gonna take my hand, turn it outside, take my hand, turn it outside here, and then I'm gonna hang straight like this. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world. Step two is the first swing. Now, the first swing, when you swing into it, you're gonna have to go with just your legs, all right? You're just gonna do a small kick. That's it. One more time. The first swing is just gonna be a swing using your kick. So from a straight position, just gonna kick out a little bit. That's all it is. So if we put it all together, right now we have over grip the bar, right? And then first swing. Now the third step would be the second swing. The second swing is simply a swing with just your chest going out inwards. So the second swing by itself looks just like chest that. Very slight, very simple, very nuanced. The idea here is by just moving your chest, you manage to keep your center of mass, aka your hips, in place. You see that? No matter how much I swing my chest, I'm not really losing control. And that's good. Put all together, we have the first step, over grip it. Second step, the first swing, legs, followed by chest. P.S. When I'm over gripping the first step, I'm making it very exaggerated just so that you guys can see. Typically speaking, when I do my muscle up, I kind of have it a little bit lower, not as excessively up. So if you see me go with a little bit lower, it might be just for demonstration purposes, because holding it in this position totally sucks. But normally speaking, if I'm just doing a singular one with no momentum, it's like this. If I add a bit of momentum, I have my hands slightly downwards. Just in case you're wondering, why is this hand strange? So one more time, first step, over grip it. Second step is the first swing. And then third step, swing the chest. And you see how much momentum that creates for me. But my legs aren't flying crazy like that. It's just my chest moving. The fourth step is the pull. And the pull by itself is really simple. It's gonna be a pull and tuck of the knees to help create as much momentum going forwards. Without any momentum of any of the previous steps, in essence, it just looks like that. One more time, you're gonna pull hard, and at the same time, you're gonna knee yourself in the face. So it's just gonna be like that. Once we put it all together, hit it with the over grip, right? Over grip it. First swing, second swing, pull. Now you may have noticed that when I hit that pull, it doesn't look like my body is super high above it. But that's irrelevant right now, because the next step, step number 5, arguably one of the most important one, is gonna be a row. I'm just gonna demonstrate once, and I'm gonna demonstrate with the exact amount of force I want you to do it with. So you're gonna be suspended in the air, right? And then I want you to roll yourself into the bar hard as shit. For example, once you yuck yourself into the bar, Your body weight is going to be over it, making it infinitely easier to push up. Let me show you what it looks like when I try to muscle up without doing an excessive row. Right? Legs, chest. Right? My body is too far backwards and therefore I'm not over it. But the second I pull and then I roll, let me show you. Nice grip. First swing, second swing. Whoa. Now, hopefully you saw that when I rolled, my chest immediately went over the bar and my body weight was now on top of the bar, prompting me for step 6, which is just to do a very simple dip. And that's basically how you muscle up. Let me just do 1 or 2 for y'all to see. I'll try to do it slowly, but it's hard to do a dynamic move slowly. So, all right, we're gonna have a good grip, right? Normally my grip would be better, but it's hard to do it slowly. So, grip, first swing, second, pull, roll, dip. There we go. Now, I will say when you first start off your muscle up journey, you may look like that. And while that's obviously not good, because having an uneven amount of force per shoulder and the shoulder position in itself isn't the strongest, might hurt it in the long term. But we all kind of have to start somewhere. So, you know, you're probably gonna start off 1 arm at a time, and then once you're strong enough, you will be able to do 2 arms at a time. And you know, I do say it's not a bad idea to be able to do like 10 to 15 good pull-ups before you start on working on your muscle up. And again, muscle up in itself is more of a technical prowess execution thing than anything else. As you get stronger, you can make it more strict and make it more pretty. But when you first start off, add a lot of swing, add a lot of chest pump. But remember, let's run down just one more time. You're gonna wanna overgrip the shit out the bar. All right, after you hit the overgrip, there's gonna be the first swing. After the first swing, you're gonna swing with the second swing using just your chest. After that, once your body starts to come back, it's the pull. Pull while kneeing yourself in the face. You follow that up with a brutal row, and you should be pretty good. Let me just do a few actually, so you can actually see what I mean. I think I'll do 3. And remember, when I'm doing these, you can see how much momentum I'm using. But it's muscle ups. I really don't care. Yeah, basically that was it. I would say to practice about 10 to 15 reps of this, like the technique. And most people will probably get it right away, their first time doing it, or the second or third session, if you can already do 10 to 15 pull-ups. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time, partner. Oh, but before that, check out this video of me climbing and stuff, or that other video of me climbing and stuff, if you want to see me climbing and stuff. Thanks for watching. See you next time, partner.